Come on students, now we'll continue our problems on accounts of non-profit organizations. So far we have completed 4 problems. We have discussed the theory and also we have done 4 problems, basic problems, short problems. Now see the 5th problem. These are all short problems. After completing these short problems, we'll go to the main problem. Now 5th problem, show the treatment for the following items. So some 4-5 items are given. We have to give explanation regarding the treatment of these items. What are the items given? Prize fund 5,000, prizes given 2,000, investment of prize fund 4,000, interest on investment of prize fund 400, and match expenses paid 500. Now listen carefully. In theory video we have discussed there's a specific fund. In non-profit organizations they may keep some specific fund for a specific purpose. This specific fund should be taken on the liability side of the balance sheet. So if any investment are made of that specific fund, that investment should be taken on the asset side. Just like example in our problem, prize fund. So this organization has kept a prize fund. This prize fund should be taken on the liability side of the balance sheet. Now it is given in the problem, investment made of prize fund. This investment should be taken on the asset side. If any income is earned on that investment, that will be added to prize fund. And if any prizes are given, that will be deducted from prize fund. तो प्राइस फंड में क्या करेंगे, अगर इनकम ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट अगर हो रहा तो वो इनकम ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट को प्राइस फंड में ऐड कर देंगे और प्राइजेस गिवन जो है उसको माइनस कर देंगे और इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ प्राइस फंड विल बी टेकन ऑन द एसेट साइड. This is the treatment of prize fund. That's what it is asking. Last, it is given match expenses paid. Prize fund is given, match expenses are prize fund is different and match expenses are different. So match expenses will not come in the balance sheet. The match expenses will be taken on income and expenditure account. Expenditure side we have to take match expenses. So only note we will give that match expenses will be taken in income and expenditure account. Whereas prize fund, investment of prize fund will be taken in balance sheet. Now what is the treatment? See here. Treatment of prize fund in balance sheet. The liability side will take prize fund 5,000. From that 5,000 to that 5,000 we add interest on prize fund investment. That will be added, 400 will be added, 5,400. From 5,400 prices given or prices distributed will be deducted, subtract. So 2,000 subtract 3,400. This is the presentation of prize fund in the balance sheet. Now investment of prize fund, that will be taken on the asset side. Prize fund investment will be taken on the asset side. So this is the presentation of prize fund in the balance sheet. Now note I have given match expenses paid will be debited to income and expenditure account. It will not be taken in the balance sheet. That's all. Now 6th problem. Problem number 6. On the basis of the following information, prepare the opening balance sheet. Opening balance sheet on 1st January 2005. So our beginning of the year is 1st January 2005. End of the year is 31st December 2005. So we are required to make the balance sheet as on 1st January 2005. So all the items which are there on 1st January 2005, those items only we are going to take. The other items of 2005 we are not going to take. Beginning of the year में जो भी है वही लेंगे. Right? Now, first item, cash at bank on 1/1/2005, cash at bank on 31st December 2005. We are not concerned with 31st December. We are making the balance sheet on 1st January 2005. So cash at bank 1st January 2005 2000. So here I have prepared opening balance sheet. So cash at bank 2000. 1st January का जो cash balance है वही लेंगे. 31st December का जो cash balance है we are not going to take. Furniture on 1/1/2005. Furniture purchased in 2005. See here, we are making the balance sheet on 1st January 2005. तो only 1st January 2005 को जो furniture है वही लेंगे 5,000 और furniture purchased during the year 2005 we are not going to take. Then books on 1/1/2005, investment on 1/1/2005, both will take. बुक्स और इन्वेस्टमेंट ये दोनों भी 1 जनवरी 2005 को है, तो दोनों भी लेंगे, बुक्स एज वेल एज इन्वेस्टमेंट. देन सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव्ड इन 2005. नाउ केयरफुली यू सी, during the year 2005, subscription received for 2004 1500, for 2005 15,000, for 2006 2000. तो करंट ईयर 2005 के ईयर में रिसीव करे सब्सक्रिप्शन. कब के रिसीव करे? लास्ट ईयर 2004 के रिसीव करे 1500, करंट ईयर 2005 के रिसीव करे 15,000 और नेक्स्ट ईयर 2006 के रिसीव करे हैं 2000. बट वी आर मेकिंग द बैलेंस शीट ऑन 1 जनवरी 2005. तो 1 जनवरी 2005 को कितने आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन है फॉर लास्ट ईयर? लास्ट ईयर वाज 2004. तो जो 2004 के आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन है वही आएंगे 1 जनवरी को. ड्यूरिंग द ईयर जो सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव करे वो ओपनिंग बैलेंस शीट में नहीं आते, और नेक्स्ट ईयर यानी 2006 के जो रिसीव करे दैट विल आल्सो नॉट कम इन बैलेंस शीट. ओनली सब्सक्रिप्शन आउटस्टैंडिंग फॉर द लास्ट ईयर 2004 यानी 2004 के जो सब्सक्रिप्शन आउटस्टैंडिंग थे वो रिसीव करे ड्यूरिंग द करंट ईयर. तो इसका मतलब देयर वाज आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑन 1 जनवरी 2005. तो 2004 के कितने रिसीव करे? 1500 रिसीव करे. That 1500 is a subscription outstanding on 1st January 2005, and that will be taken on the asset side. Subscription receivable, subscription outstanding is an asset. So outstanding subscription for 2004 1500, right? Next, last item, salaries paid in 2005 25,000 including 2,000 for 2004. During the current year 2005, salaries paid 25,000, but we are not going to take. But outstanding was there of last year. Last year was 2004. 2004 के outstanding salary थी 2,000 रुपए, वो current year में पे करें. तो इसका मतलब 1st January को there was outstanding salary of rupees 2,000. That will be taken on the liability side. Liability side यानी ये सैलरी 2,000 रुपए लास्ट ईयर की आउटस्टैंडिंग थे, करंट ईयर में पे कर दिए. तो हम जो बैलेंस शीट बना रहे हैं, वी आर मेकिंग द बैलेंस शीट ऑन 1 जनवरी. तो ऑन 1 जनवरी देयर वाज आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी ऑफ रुपीस 2,000. दैट विल बी टेकन ऑन द लायबिलिटी साइड. जो सैलरी पे करना है वो लायबिलिटी है, और जो आउटस्टैंडिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन है वो एसेट. सब्सक्रिप्शन आने का है, एसेट है. सैलरी पे करना है, liability. Right? We have taken all the items. Now take the total of the asset side. Asset side का total 18,500. तो 18,500 में से माइनस लायबिलिटी का 2,000 माइनस कर दो. तो 18,500 minus 2,000, the balancing figure is 16,500. This is called capital fund. The balancing figure is the capital fund of the non-profit organization. That's it. This is the opening balance sheet. Now see the 7th problem. Prepare receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st December 2005. In this problem we are required to make the receipts and payments account. It's just like a cash book. Debit side we take all receipts, credit side will take all payments. Now see, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st December 2005. Debit side receipts, credit side payments. Receipts and payments बनाते वक्त all the receipts will be taken on debit side. लेकिन receipts लेते वक्त यह नहीं देखना कि capital receipt है या revenue receipt है, all receipts will be taken. Now, cash in hand on 1st January 2005, 2,000, cash at bank on 1st January. 1st January means opening. So to balance brought down, cash 2,000, bank 15,000. Opening cash balance, opening bank balance. Then subscription received in 2005, 40,000. Including 2,000 for 2004 and 3,000 for 2006. तो करंट ईयर में 2005 में जो सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव करे वो 40,000 रिसीव करे, और ये 40,000 में 2,000 आर फॉर लास्ट ईयर 2004 and 3000 are for the next year 2006. While making receipts and payments account, we are not bothered about the subscription. कब के सब्सक्रिप्शन है ये नहीं देखना, सारे सब्सक्रिप्शन जो पैसा आ गया उसको डेबिट साइड ले लें. तो how much subscription received? Totally 40,000 rupees subscription received, which includes some amount of last year, which also includes some amount of the next year. But total amount 40,000 we have received. तो to subscription received 40,000. जितना आया सब ले लेंगे. Subscription outstanding. Outstanding item will not come in income receipts and payments account. Receipts and payments account will take only actual receipt, actual payment. Any outstanding will not come. Then investment on 1st January 2005. This will also not come. अगर परचेज करे या सेल करे तो आएगा पैसा. मनी अगर रिसीव करे तो रिसीट साइड, मनी पे करे तो पेमेंट साइड. बट इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑन 1st January it's an asset. It will not come in receipts. Investment purchased, yes. When investment purchased is there is cash outflow. The payment side. By purchase of investment 5,000. Similarly, interest on investment received. The receipt side. Interest on investment received 1,500. Right? The next item given in the problem is interest on investment outstanding. No outstanding item will be taken in receipts and payments account. Ignore. Library books on 1st January will not be taken. 1st January को library books है ना, receipt है ना payment है, it will go to balance sheet. Ignore. Books purchased in 2005, तो payment side. By books purchased 3,000. Then rent paid in 2005, so by rent paid 1,800. Then cash in hand on 31st December 2005. End of the year, the cash in hand is given 5,000. तो by balance carried down. तो starting जो हुआ to balance brought down, ये opening balance. Opening balance में cash और bank दे दिया. Closing balance, by balance carried down. Closing cash is given 5,000, but bank balance is not given. We have to find out. We have to find out the closing bank balance. तो take the total of the debit side. Debit side के जो total है वो 58,500. From 58,500 subtract minus 5,000, minus 3,000, minus 1,800, minus 5,000. The balancing figure is 43,700. This 43,700 is the bank balance. That's it. This is the completion of problem number 7, receipts and payments. Now problem number 8. See the 8th problem. On the basis of the following information, ascertain the subscription actually received in 2005. Subscription actually received in 2005. तो previous first second problem, previous में जो first and second problem करे थे वहां पर actually received subscription दे दिया था, and we have calculated how much subscription to be credited to P&L account, to income and expenditure account. Subscription received was given, and we have calculated how much subscription to be credited to income and expenditure account. यहाँ पर उल्टा है, opposite है. Subscription as per income and expenditure account is given, and we have to find out how much subscription actually received. तो rules को reverse कर देंगे, उल्टा कर देंगे. पहले first second problem में जो rules रखे थे, क्या rules था? Subscription received में outstanding subscription at the end of the current year added, outstanding subscription at the beginning of the year subtracted. Similarly, subscription received in advance last year will be added, subscription received in advance during the current year will be subtracted. These are the rules which we have applied in the first problem. That rules we will reverse. क्योंकि हमको उल्टा जाना है. Subscription as per income and expenditure account given, and we have to find out how much subscription actually received. Now see the problem. Subscription as per income and expenditure account is 5,000. So subscription as per income and expenditure account 5,000. To this, subscription received in advance on 31st 12 2005. Current year के end में subscription received in advance. Previous problem में क्या करे थे? Subscription received in advance during the current year will be subtracted. First problem में minus करे थे. करंट ईयर में जो सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव्ड इन एडवांस है वो नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए है, माइनस कर देंगे. लेकिन अब उल्टा जा रहे हैं. ऐड कर देंगे. Add subscription received in advance on 31st December 2005. This will be added. Subscription received in advance on 31st December 2005. Closing add कर. उसके साथ outstanding subscription at the end of the current year. Current year के end में जो outstanding subscription थे वो previous problem में, first problem में we have added. तो करंट ईयर के जो आउटस्टैंडिंग है उसको ऐड करते हैं, लेकिन अब उसका रिवर्स करेंगे. विल डू इट ऑपोजिट, माइनस. तो माइनस सब्सक्रिप्शन आउटस्टैंडिंग ऑन 31/12/2005 क्लोजिंग -800. लास्ट में सब्सक्रिप्शन इन अरियर्स ऑन 1/1/2005. अरियर्स का मतलब सेम आउटस्टैंडिंग. तो एंड ऑफ द ईयर आउटस्टैंडिंग को माइनस करे तो बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर आउटस्टैंडिंग को ऐड करेंगे, उल्टा करेंगे. जो करंट ईयर के एंड में जो माइनस करे थे बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर में उसको प्लस करेंगे. तो सब्सक्रिप्शन आउटस्टैंडिंग एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर ओपनिंग, तो ओपनिंग सब्सक्रिप्शन और 400, तो 400 को ऐड कर. तो टोटल 4800. तो 4800 इज द सब्सक्रिप्शन एक्चुअली रिसीव्ड. तो दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम 8th one. Now 9th problem. See the 9th. Ascertain the amount paid for stationery during 2005. We are finding out how much is the actual amount paid for stationery during 2005. Previous problem में amount paid for stationery दे दिया था and we have calculated how much stationery to be debited to income and expenditure account. But here the rule is opposite, उल्टा rule है. We are given the stationery debited to income and expenditure account. And we have to find out how much stationery actually paid. तो उल्टा जाएंगे. तो first of all, expenditure towards stationery as per income and expenditure account is given in the problem 800. 800 रुपए दे दिया. Expenditure on account of stationery debited to income and expenditure account. Now, stock of stationery on 31/12/2005, stock of stationery on 1st January 2005. So closing stock of stationery, opening stock of stationery was given. So what was the previous rule we have applied? In the previous problem we have applied opening stock of stationery was added, closing stock of stationery was subtracted in the previous problem. But now we'll reverse the rule. So opening stock of stationery will be subtracted and closing stock of stationery will be added. So minus stock of stationery on 1/1/2005 opening subtracted. 800 minus 8720 and closing stock of stationery should be added. Stock of stationery on 31/12/2005 closing added. The amount paid for stationery during 2005 is 870. That's it. This is the end of problem number 9. Now see the 10th problem. Problem number 10 you see. 10th problem. From the following particulars, prepare the receipts and payments account. So we are required to make the receipts and payments account, cash book. Just now we have prepared one problem. So receipts and payments account, debit side receipt, credit side payment. Always it will begin with opening balance and ends with closing balance. Simply we have to decide which item will come on receipt side, which item will come on payment side. So first, cash in hand 100, cash at bank 500. These are the opening balances. So opening balance to balance brought down, cash 100, bank 500. Next, investment purchased, payment side, by investment purchased. General expenses, sundry expenses, payments, by general expenses, by sundry expenses. Subscriptions received, it's an income, receipt. So receipt side, subscription received 3,300. Donation received, the receipt side, to donation received 260. Rent paid, payment side, rent paid 400. Next comes postage and stationery paid, by postage and stationery 70. Last one, cash balance at close. At the end of the year, cash balance is given. In the beginning of the year, we were having cash balance and bank balance. End of the year also it will have the cash balance and bank balance. The cash balance is given in the problem as 20 rupees. But bank balance is not given end of the year. So we have to find out bank balance, balancing figure. तो बैंक लेकर balancing figure लेंगे. तो debit side you take the total 4,160. From 4160 subtract minus 1000, minus 210, minus 30, minus 400, minus 70, minus 20. So balancing figure we are getting 2430. So 2430 is the bank balance closing. That's it. So this is the end of problem number 10. Come on students, now we'll start the last problem, short questions, last problem, 11th one. From the following particulars, prepare income and expenditure account. So first time we are going to make the income and expenditure account. See the data collected. First of all, we'll prepare the account, income and expenditure account, left hand side expenditure, right hand side income. Now see the items carefully. Fees collected, it's an income. Fees collected is an income. It is given 28,000 fees collected, and bracket it is given 3,000 on account of last year. While preparing income and expenditure account, we should take only for the current year's income. अगर वो इनकम्स में लास्ट ईयर का या नेक्स्ट ईयर का अगर इंक्लूडेड है तो उसको निकाल देंगे, राइट? तो फीस कलेक्टेड 28,000, इट इज गिवन इंक्लूडिंग 2,000 फॉर लास्ट ईयर, 3,000 फॉर लास्ट ईयर, माइनस कर देंगे. तो बाय फीस कलेक्ट रिसीव्ड 28,000 लेस लास्ट ईयर्स फीस 3,000, तो 25,000. वन मोर आइटम इज गिवन फीस फॉर द ईयर आउटस्टैंडिंग. आउटस्टैंडिंग का मतलब ड्यू बट नॉट रिसीव्ड. तो करंट ईयर का ड्यू हो गया मगर रिसीव नहीं करे तो दिस इनकम शुड बी इंक्लूडेड, बिकॉज व्हेन वी फॉलो अक्रूअल सिस्टम ऑफ अकाउंटिंग वी शुड टेक इनटू अकाउंट ऑल इनकम्स वेदर रिसीव्ड और नॉट रिसीव्ड. जो करंट ईयर की रिसीव नहीं करे आने का है उसको भी ऐड करेंगे. तो ऐड आउटस्टैंडिंग फीस ऑफ करंट ईयर 5,000, तो टोटल फीस 30,000, 25,000 प्लस 5,000, 30,000. Salary paid 2,400 including 300 for last year. 2,400 salary paid, so it will become an expenditure. So expenditure to salary paid 2,400, but it is given in the bracket that 300 relates to last year. 300 रुपए लास्ट ईयर की सैलरी पे करें, माइनस कर दो, निकाल देंगे 300, तो 2,100. एंड आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी ऑफ करंट ईयर के सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग है, ऐड कर देंगे. So all expenditure whether paid or not of current year should be taken. So add outstanding salary 400. So total salary 2,500. Then after salary it is entertainment expenses. It's an expenditure. So entertainment expenses. Tournament expenses. Normally if nothing is given regarding tournament fund, then we would have taken tournament expenses on debit side. अगर प्रॉब्लम में टूर्नामेंट फंड बोल के नहीं देता तो टूर्नामेंट एक्सपेंसेस विल टेकन ऑन द एक्सपेंडिचर साइड. बट हियर इन द प्रॉब्लम लास्ट लाइन इट इज गिवन टूर्नामेंट फंड कलेक्टेड 3,000. दैट मींस देयर इज अ टूर्नामेंट फंड, देयर इज टूर्नामेंट एक्सपेंसेस. तो टूर्नामेंट एक्सपेंसेस विल बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम टूर्नामेंट फंड इन द बैलेंस शीट लायबिलिटी साइड. तो बैलेंस शीट के लायबिलिटी साइड पर टूर्नामेंट फंड माइनस टूर्नामेंट एक्सपेंसेस. तो देयर वी शुड टेक, हियर टूर्नामेंट एक्सपेंसेस शुड नॉट बी टेकन. देन मीटिंग एक्सपेंसेस, डेबिट साइड वी हैव टेकन मीटिंग एक्सपेंसेस. ट्रैवलिंग एंड कन्वेयंस एक्सपेंडिचर साइड, ट्रैवलिंग एंड कन्वेयंस. देन परचेज ऑफ बुक्स एंड पीरियोडिकल्स 3,000. सी हियर, periodicals and books, there is difference. The books are an asset because the books can be used for a number of years, whereas periodicals, just like magazines or newspapers, this will not be carried forward. It will be treated as an expenditure. तो periodical purchase करें तो वो expenditure है, books purchase अगर करेंगे तो वो asset है. तो here it is given purchase of books and periodicals. तो 3,000 rupees all, in bracket it is given 2,000 के books है. वो 3,000 रुपये में 2,000 के बुक्स है और 1,000 रुपए के पीरियोडिकल्स है. तो वी शुड टेक ओनली पीरियोडिकल, बुक्स वी शुड नॉट टेक. सो हियर परचेज ऑफ पीरियोडिकल्स और पीरियोडिकल परचेस्ड 1,000, ओनली 1,000 वी शुड टेक. देन रेंट, इट्स एन एक्सपेंडिचर, रेंट पेड. देन पोस्टेज, टेलीफोन, टेलीग्राम, इट्स एन एक्सपेंडिचर, वी हैव टेकन डेबिट साइड. प्रिंटिंग एंड स्टेशनरी, इट इज एन एक्सपेंडिचर. Then donation received, Donation received is only 800 rupees. So it's a general donation of small amount. So we can treat it as an income. By donation received, 800 rupees. That's all. Tournament fund, already I told you it will go in the balance sheet. We have taken all the items. Now we have to find out there is surplus or deficit. If credit side is more, if income is more, then there is surplus. So here the total of the credit side 30,800. From 30,800 we have subtracted minus 2,500, minus 500, minus 2,000, minus 800, minus 1,000, minus 1,200, minus 1,700, minus 500. When you subtract all debit items, you are getting a balancing figure of 20,600. This is the surplus. This is the surplus, or we can call it as excess of income over expenditure. Excess of income over expenditure or surplus, that is 20,600. This is the end of short problems. 11 short problems we have done. So if you are perfect on these rules of these short problems, then definitely you will not find much difficulty in understanding the long problems. So for your benefit, I am saying don't ignore the first video, theory video, and first short problems video, because the coming videos, the long problems, all depend on these two videos. So watch the first video and second video till the end. Don't skip in between. If you watch the video casually, definitely I am saying you cannot be able to get the command. You will not be benefited. So for your benefit, I am saying watch the video till the end. Then only you can be able to understand. Hope you like my video. If you like my video, please share it, give the comment, and subscribe my channel so that more and more students can get the benefit from this channel. Okay, see you again in the next video on long problems.